Hi, I'm Jennifer Corby with Trinity Properties Group at Fathom Realty, and I have had the privilege of working with a lot of first-time home buyers, and most of them have been super smart and savvy, so they already know about closing costs and what kind of funds they're going to need to bring to closing. But one question that usually comes up is, how much money am I going to need prior to closing? So in addition to the closing costs that you are already aware of, what kind of fees or expenses might you have along the way when you're buying home? So one of the first things is your earnest money and option money. So earnest money, which is usually about 1% of the sales price, and option money, which can be $150, $200. You know, obviously that can be different depending on the situation. But those monies are due 3 days after a signed contract. So that's something that you'll have to come up with right away. As long as you go through to closing, those will be applied at closing, but it is money that you need to come up with 3 days into the contract. And then another thing that you need to think of is during your option period, you're going to want to get an inspection. So a home inspection, it depends on the square footage of the house, but that's another expense that you'll have. And I'm just throwing out a ballpark figure. Don't hold me to this because it can be different depending on a lot of things, but it could be from $300 to $500, somewhere around there. I'm just throwing that out so you know it's not like $5,000. And then another thing that you might be asked to pay for before closing would be the appraisal. So appraisals can run around $500, and some of these things, it depends on the contract, it depends on how it's written, and it depends on the circumstances of the property that's being sold. So HOA transfer can be another fee that can be charged before closing. So what you want to do is get a really good realtor who knows how to work the contract, for one thing, so you're not paying too many expenses up front, that you can get some help with that. And then in addition to that, just helping you through the process so you know when fees are due and helping you do things on time so that you don't have any problems with them getting fees in, and obviously just being there with you all along the way. So I would love to be that realtor. So if you want to reach out, if you have questions even, you can send me an email at jenniferc.texasrealtor@outlook.com. Or you can send me a text or call me at 214-384-0569, and I hope to hear from you.